And we are live. All right. Let me go over and make sure the YouTube channel is looking snazzy as usual. YouTube Studio. There we go. There it is. Edit video. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're golden. We're glistening, in fact. Worm? Worm? Mark 5 sweeps, says Gary the Neutral. Howdy, says Bot Death.
Yahoo!
We've got Keb. Yeah, Yahoo! We got the Drifter. Keb, Alexis, Amadeus. Sure, talk about it. Nothing will change anyways.
Well, Yahoo to that.
Well, that's because it's coming out on the 14th. Sadly, I am not interested. Only play MCC. How is MCC these days? Last time I played MCC, it was pretty snazzy. It was easy to find games. I'm surprised. It's LNG. Hey, what are we doing tonight? So I am checking out the whatever the weekly reward is going to be. We're going to check out the Mark 5 price. I have not seen it yet. Let's place our bets, guys. What do you think it's going to be?
$24.99.
$24.90. Okay, Rebecca thinks it's going to be about $25. I'm going to say it's going to be $22. Because that's just inconvenient enough of a number that it'll make people have to buy more credits than they should.
17.70
17?
for 117.
Oh yeah? They're gonna sell it for $1.17.
No, 17.70.
Oh, $17. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. It's $22.
Oh my gosh. Right
Okay.
on the nose.
Oh boy. Okay, well let's wow, that looks good. Like really good. Yeah, Master Chief Green. Okay, pretty decent. As well as an all black coating. And then a golden Master Chief-esque visor. Okay. You guys know how I feel about this. Unfortunately, it is the Halo Combat Evolved armor. And it looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than the Combat Evolved Anniversary one. I feel like man. It's almost excusable just because it is like such a highly coveted armor, as opposed to some of the other things which I do definitely think are priced $14. This guy still should be priced at $14 in my opinion, but at this point they haven't changed anything. I doubt they ever will. Go on strike. If you buy this, I'm insubscribing. Well, I'd prefer that you unsubscribe. Insubscribing sounds a lot more experimental. See what else they got. Okay, they got balloon stuff. Of course, to celebrate the anniversary of Halo Combat Evolved just a little bit early. We got this thing at almost $30 still. This guy is still $20. Still $20. Oh, they got Rebecca's cat ears here. Yeah, as well as not a great looking pink. But yeah, it's like the kind of like military gunmetal dirty looking pink. That's cute. This is $2. That's actually like decent. That's like good as a price point for these things. Because that's about how much this thing would cost in real life. You can put your coatings and visors on it. That's pretty cool. Just got here. What are they charging for it? They are charging $22. which is $2 more than you can buy the credits for, meaning that you'd have to buy. Do they have like a $5? Let's check. Do they have a $5 option? Okay, yeah, they do. Yeah, so basically you'd have to buy $25 for this thing, unless you have some spare credits for a kit. Yeah. The shop will keep on shopping.
Oh yeah.
And then we've got
Oh yeah.
a chess piece as
Q altar.
Q Alter. Hey, Q Alter just gifted a membership to Poyo. Rebecca's back. Rebecca's back. I just bought the Master Chief Armor set. I'm very happy to get this. 20-ish gets you 2,002. Okay, gotcha. I guess I did the math incorrectly. Let's debate the price, okay? In my opinion, Flood, especially when it's like this ugly thing and this coating, that's not $22. The Master Chief, though, specifically his Halo 1 armor recreated in HD, just because it's like a character, I guess. And then, on top of that, they also bundle it with Master Chief Green, as well as an all-black coating. Well, and then I guess the visor as well. So this is about 4 items that you get, and one of them is pretty valuable, I guess, to the Halo community.
Wait, so this
Thoughts?
Is the chief outfit.
Yes, that is his armor from Halo 1, and they remade it in, like, high definition.
So without having to do like a billion games of Infinite, you can get this chief outfit
Right.
for just some 2 10s and
Yeah,
two ones.
yeah, basically.
That's not too bad.
For some people, though, it's also like, I guess it's about sending them a message, but at this point, I feel like the message isn't being heard because people are people are buying it anyway, Here, let me join.
It's, instead of having to play a million games.
Yeah. God, I'm gonna be honest, I might get it too. Yeah, of course I want it. Of course I want it. Of course I want it. I'm also not sure how to safely get it on the stream, because I don't know if, like, you click the bundle and then, like, here's your credit card information. Also, here's your address, here's your zip code, and your social security number. It's not about the money, it's about sending a message. To quote Heath Ledger. Here. Okay, baby, I'm joining you. Why you take us into a playlist? Because people like you are publicly trying to... Okay, Alexis. I'm gonna stop you there, buddy, because, one of the things about, like, Halo Infinite, I guess, that's, like, the cause is already lost on this game. Like, Halo Infinite is a free-to-play game at the end of the day. The battle, definitely, for the next game can be ongoing. And I do think 343 needs to reconsider the business model for the next game. But for this game, it's baked in. It is inseparable from the Halo Infinite experience, the free-to-play model. So, at this point, I guess, like, getting, like mad, like, extremely mad, like, to the point where you're, like, having physical symptoms, Like, because other people are spending $22 on, like, a worthless cosmetic in a free-to-play game. It's, like, at that point, man, like, it's just not worth it. You know? It's just not that worth it. Yeah, it's baked in, but it doesn't mean the prices are. Well, of course, that's where the discussions can keep going. So, getting mad at people for buying the thing, like, that,
Let's not talk about it
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, that,
If you buy it, you add to cart.
yeah,
You get it. You have fun. If you don't, you don't.
yeah.
The end.
Extraction.
It's definitely not worth $20. Yeah, for me, $14 still. I stick by that being the maximum. Unfortunately, I really like that armor, so I might get it. But hey, if that enables better cosmetics in the shop, then it's all the worth it. Halo 5's rec system was 1,000% more predatory in my opinion. It had a whole game mode around it, but you're right. There has to be a solution for the next game. Ugh. Yeah, the rec system. So there's a lot of like, I guess like reflection on the kind of game that Halo 5 was, as well as its business model and stuff. So Halo 5 did not have a progression system. There was none. It was loot boxes. You got free loot boxes that you could gamble for, and that was it. There was no direct way. There was no chase to get anything. It was just kind of like, pulling the slot machine, I guess. And so for a lot of people, that does come off as very, like, predatory. It is not nearly as predatory as some of the other games at the time that were doing loot box systems. But it was still inherently, I think, like a pretty slimy business model, It kind of, like, preys on that, like, casinos, they use psychologists to kind of, like, understand addiction patterns, like, in order to design, like, their slot machines and stuff, and the same kind of logic goes into the designing of loot boxes, and I think that's pretty slimy. But something positive that can be said is everything was theoretically earnable that was in the loot boxes. Because you'd play Halo 5 and you would get credits that you could then buy loot boxes with. So it was like, new update comes out, there's 1,000 things thrown into the loot box pool. You could drop a hot $75 and have 100 loot boxes, or you could play thousands of hours and eventually get everything. And then on top of that, you also have like the kind of like contamination of certain modes, like Warzone. Like, imagine if Warzone was not designed for a pay-to-win loot box system, Imagine if Warzone was something a little bit more traditionally Halo, I guess, kind of like a big team battle experience. There we go. We got a gift? Okay. I will check it out. Oh boy. I just back smacked that guy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let's check this out. Hey, Q-Alter just gifted another membership to Ben. Congratulations, Ben. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Enjoy the emotes that you can use. Say what you will about Halo Infinite BTB, rec packs took BTB from Halo 5. Yeah, that's the ultimate thing is, Big Team Battle was sacrificed at the altar of loot boxes in Halo 5. And also the problem with something like loot boxes, is it also... So it's kind of interesting. I've been playing a lot of, like, Husky Raid and stuff, and not to, like, bring up, like, the sandbox discussions again, but I made a tweet, like, talking about how, like, Husky Raid and Halo Infinite kind of showcases the strengths of the sandbox, I think, compared to previous 343 games with Husky Raid, because in Halo Infinite's Husky Raid, every time you spawn, you've got a weapon that has a very specific mechanical trait, that isn't just like, this is the one with a fire rate of X, or this is the one with a range of X. Like, there's a lot of, like, mechanical utility to the sandbox in this game. And the problem with Halo 5 is that in order to kind of, like, justify that loot box system, you have to kind of, like, fill it up with, like, a bunch of garbage. So it's kind of like quality goes out the window, and you have a ton of weapons, but not a lot of them actually contribute to the game in any meaningful way. And if you cut maybe all of them and instead used those resources to design like 50 unique weapons. So it's also just like a lot of the post-launch content is kind of driven towards something that's a lot more like mundane, a lot less interesting. But you know, the problem also with like cosmetics is that that's also where all the money is. So with something like Warzone, Warzone was definitely close to like a fake game mode, I guess, where it just existed for you to spend money in it and get power-ups. But on the other hand, because the playable experiences, those new weapons, those new wrecks, were part of the monetization model, post-launch content was kind of gameplay-oriented. It was sandbox-oriented. There we go. You doing okay, my love?
Yeah.
You're rusty?
I'm so
Where unfortunately in Halo Infinite, the business model is purely cosmetic, which means a majority of the work goes into stuff that doesn't really impact gameplay or, like, improve the game mechanically, you know? It's kind of why you have tons and tons of skins and weapon kits coming out, and then it's like they, you know, take like a year and a half to add a DMR. It's because that's where the resources are going. They're going towards the thing that makes the most money in the business model. So it's almost like the devil you know, I guess. And I'm not quite sure how to grapple with my feelings about that, you know? Because Halo 5, on one hand, a majority of that game's sandbox was, like, kind of, like, useless. Like, or not useless, but, like, a majority of Halo 5's sandbox was... It's like the equivalent of, like, beige wallpaper. Like, it just exists, and it's easy to ignore because it's just so, like, bland and milquetoast. But it was sandbox additions. It was, you know, things added, I guess, to the gameplay experience. To be fair, relatively speaking, models and textures are fairly simple to do. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
milk.
Redundant. That's a good word to put. The Halo subreddit gets very angry if you use that word, but it does definitely apply. Hey, LNG, what did you think about Saturn eating his son? Dude, that short story was awesome. That was so good. Have any of you guys listened to it? How was that, babe? Was that a little bit too sweaty? No? Yeah, Saturn eating his son was great. One thing that was chef's kiss in Halo 5 is the weapon and vehicle tiers. The Oni and Hannibal variants made customs very fun. I did like the different vehicle tiers. That was actually a lot of fun. If nothing more than, like, the vehicle tiers kind of reminded me of, like, the Warthog variants from Halo 3. Like how you had the troop transport hog, and then the regular Warthog, and then the Gauze hog. And it was also fun that it was like, rather than it being a vehicle skin, it was like a physical Warthog with like winter camo or something. That way, if you were making a Forge map that was winter themed, all the vehicles on it could be appropriately themed as well. I never bought a single microtransaction in Halo 5 because of randomness. I bought one in Halo Infinite because it's a direct purchase. And see, there is the value of not having the loot boxes is, you know, there's no way for you to lose, I guess, with a direct purchase unless you're not happy with the thing that you bought. Where with Halo 5, you could drop $5 in that game, and the house could win, and you could be cheated out of $5. You know, because it's like you're trying to get that Halo 2 battle rifle in the loot boxes, and it's like, here's an ugly sticker, loser. Get back to grinding Warzone. The Flood are coming back, boys. Oh boy. Oof. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, there's a big Burt down there. The only good hog in Halo 5 was the one that shot needler rounds from the turret, in my opinion. Well, I don't want to say that was the only good hog, because I think that promotes unhealthy discussion about Halo 5 Sandbox, which is, of course it's the only good hog. It's the one that's the most overpowered, which is inherently like the problem with the Halo 5 Sandbox, is because of the loot boxes. It's like, gun that's better, gun that is the best. And that's very much the same with some of the vehicles, you know. It's like vehicle but with more armor, vehicle with the most armor, and a needler turret. Oh boy. Are you on keyboard and mouse? No, I am using the Xbox Series S right here to play, so unfortunately I am with the controller, but fortunately I am using a controller that, yes, that my lovely, lovely, lovely wife got for me. It is Hyperkin remade the Xbox 360 controller compatible. It's compatible for the Xbox One. Oh my god, babe, you almost got him, I saw that. You think the 4v4 modes are a little bit too sweaty? I feel like we have more breathing room.
Yeah, but what is this mode?
Oh, extraction. It's like imagine if King Hill, you had to go up to King Hill and you had to physically put something on King Hill. Yeah.
You're changing the mode after this one.
Yeah. Can't wait for the Flood to infect an entire hunter. Also hope you're having a great day. I appreciate that, Q-Alter. I actually did have a great day. We got out, we voted. We picked up some mail, picked up some yummies, watched some Spider-Man 2 cutscenes, because we don't have a PS5. That game looks really good. Oh boy. That was dumb of me. Why are 4v4 matches played on huge BTB maps? It's because of mechanics like clambering.
Someone said it's King of the Hill, not King Hill.
No, I know it's King of the Hill. We call it King Hill, because we're goofy. Just like how we call the Warthog the bus. Yeah. Yeah, the reason the maps are so big is because you can climb on everything. So all the ledges have to be taller than normal. Otherwise, you'll be able... Like, could you imagine if you were dropped into a Halo 3 scale map with things like sprint and clamber? You'd be able to move across the map to the enemy team's spawn in like 5 seconds flat. I hate Battlefield-style progression, but the finals is so freaking cool. Battlefield-style progression, like just kind of like the standard like Call of Duty progression system where you get to rank 10 and you unlock a new rifle, and then you have to get 30 aiming down the sights kills to get a red dot sight. Kind of like that, right? I think those kinds of games work for the game. Like Battlefield, I actually quite like Battlefield 4's progression system. Converting this site. Oh boy. Okay, let me go get that hammer. Dude, they overtuned the hammer. They, like... I'm glad people are coming around to my opinion. I'm seeing a lot more people calling for a hammer nerf. Yeah.
Do you know what hunters are made of?
Question.
Worms?
Worms? Of course Rebecca knows what hunters are made of. Worms. Oh boy. Dude, I hope for the holiday season 343 releases a short story that's like festive. That would be a lot of fun. If like they start turning these like short stories into something that's cuz Haruspis I can only assume is the one who wrote it. He was definitely the one who narrated it on their channel, and that guy can write. He can write the shit out of a Halo story. Yep, I think so. It sounds like his writing style.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, he's poetic in his writing. Oof. Damn it! They got me. Worms. The hammer range is a tiny bit too big. Yeah, I'd go as far as to say the old hammer range was fine. What they really needed to fix was the consistency in the netcode, because sometimes you'd swing it and the netcode like would be like, no, you didn't. That's what I think needed fixing, because now it feels like sometimes it doesn't work and it's too powerful. Maybe one day they'll add a Halo 4 armor set because it has its fans. I can't really... Oh, do you want to... Oh, yeah, we're doing squad battle? All right. I wonder how easy it would be to port over, like, the Halo 5...
To the DS.
To the DS? Rebecca's staring at me and smiling. Oh my gosh, guys. She's got a stack of DS's and a Game Boy Advance. Here, you guys want to see? Okay. Her Kirby Game Boy Advance. Then she's got her DSi. And then her 3DS XL. And her stack of cute games. Her Style Savvy.
You really want to show that?
Yeah, come on, let's go through the games.
Okay.
Listen, us boys had our fun with Halo. Now it's the men's turn.
Yeah, these are like my
The
childhood.
women's. Okay. We got Crafting Mama.
Hells
All right.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Game of the year. We've got Lovely Lisa and Friends. Another game of the year. Hello Kitty, Big City Dreams. That's also a game of the year. And of course, guys, the Halo 3 of DS games, Style Savvy. You go, baby. I love you.
And
There-
I also have a modded 2DS.
And she has a modded 2DS as well. Dude, if they port over the armor from Halo 4 and 5, I'm uninstalling the game. Well, that's silly. That's silly. I like that what's the ugly like the crisis suit called? I hate that thing. I think it looks hideous, but it's like hardly worth uninstalling the game about. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the Halo 4 and 5 armor either, but I guess it's not like the worst thing in the world.
Truly the games of all time. Peak gaming, peak cinema. And someone said that is so adorable. Thank
It's
you.
peak cinema, peak gaming, truly the games of all time. Chimera, that's the name of it. It was a free win that 343 threw away by making Mark 4 in armor kit instead of a core. Mark 4. You mean Mark 5, right? Can't stop imagining a core with Halo Infinitified Halo 3 armor. Dude, there's a lot of Armor Core ideas that I wish that they would do. I wish that they would, which I'd imagine part of the reason we're not getting cores anymore is because it's not easily monetizable now because they're giving the cores away for free. I wish that they would have done a low poly core. Like one with like super, super low polygon counts that looked like it was from Halo 2 or Halo Combat Evolved. Like, I can't be the only one who thought that was a good idea. Oh, babe, we gotta get a bus. What are we doing? What are we doing? This isn't our usual strategy. Yeah. I think I'm about to die. Yep, there we go. All right, I'm dead.
Enemy flag returned.
Oh, this is a Hot Wheels. This thing? The Wraith is a Hot
Yeah.
Wheels.
Yeah, for Halo Wars 2, they collabed with Hot Wheels.
That's cute.
It's adorable. Okay. There we go. Hey, we've got Isaiah in the chat.
Yeah, does he want to join?
Yeah, if you want to hop on and play with us, man. Helljumper looked good. The Helljumper armor, that was Bucks, right? Yeah, Bucks looks pretty cool.
Oh, we didn't get a bus.
Oh, baby. Is there a bus somewhere?
No.
Oh, that thing, if you shoot, because it's
Yeah,
electric.
the
Yep.
vehicle. There's a bus. Oh no, it's blown up.
Is blowing up.
Yeah. It's okay. Next spawn, we'll get the bus.
Yeah, next bus. Oh, the bus. Oh, this bus is blowing up, right? This is the one that's blowing up, right? Well, I'm going to help speed it up.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, this bus is about to appear.
but it doesn't have. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's about to appear. All right. You want shit. All right, babe. Bus has arrived. E. All right, guys, here we go. Now watch the true gamers.
Now that's a very good bus.
Now that's a good buzz. Okay, I'm getting us out of here. Oh, baby, right in front of you. He ran into that tunnel.
Good. Out here.
Oh, yeah.
Next.
Let's go this way. I bet there will be some kills to farm while we capture the flag.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna zap our bus, aren't they? Yep.
Not today. Wait.
Oh my god! Thank desync! That chopper didn't kill us! Oh god!
Chopper's destroyed. But keep driving no matter what.
We did it!
Ah!
Oh gosh, I gotta get out of here. Oof! I'm alive!
How did you not die?
I don't know. I assume for the same reason that chopper ramming us didn't kill us. Isn't this a remake of one of those Halo 4 maps? Yeah, it's a remake of, crap, what's it called? Exile? Is that what it was called in Halo 4? What do you think they'll do for the Entrenched 2 event, since there was an event playlist for... What happened, baby?
I punched, but it didn't
What I'd imagine they're gonna do if they do yeah, if they do a doo-doo and bring back Entrenched 2, yeah, DD Mega Doo-doo, they'll probably try to do something that is a little bit more like thematically accurate. Oh crap, babe, you got in the wrong one.
You got no.
Come on, baby.
No. Don't be so polite.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. What I would do for Entrenched number 2 is I would probably do something like bulldogs and trenches. And you have to kind of like run across massive fields and jump into people's trenches and clear them out. What do you think of the acclaimed Halo 2 map, Foundation? Foundation, which Halo 2 map was that? I can't for the life of me remember which one Foundation was. It's one of the only good Halo 4 maps. I wouldn't say that, dude. Halo 4 had some pretty decent maps. Especially Big Team Battle. In fact, Halo 4's Big Team Battle, I think, had quite a couple of maps that I would like to see returned for squad battle. If we don't get a way to earn credits soon, I'm gonna scream.
What about the pass?
The battle pass? They mean like for free.
Like doing surveys and stuff?
Like more like ways to play the game. Like Halo 5 had a loot box system, but you could also earn the loot boxes for free. So theoretically, you could get all the shop items without spending a dime. And for this game, they have removed that ability.
Were they not making money that way?
It's a thing that like the entire video game industry moved away from. I think it's probably trying to maximize profits. Oh boy.
So there's always a way to earn credits. It's a credit card.
There's always a way to earn credits with a credit card. Yeah, exactly. How can I be so silly? It's the Halo 2 map with the 4 numbered corners. Oh, that one's pretty fun. If I'm thinking of the same one that you're thinking of. I want Morgan? Morgan? Oh, Morrigan.
Am I getting the bus?
What's Morrigan? Oh my god. What's going on, baby? Damn it. Okay.
5 minutes remaining.
Halo 2 multiplayer is a sweat fest. Yeah, it's definitely a sweat fest, but I think some of that is just a side effect of how old the game is now. Like, every strategy in that game has been discovered. Damn it! Does this server feel weird, babe?
Enemy
It feels like bullets aren't connecting.
flag return.
Oh, man, it's so sweet.
I don't think so, babe. This game will be complete when my reticle is blue. I'm with you, Rocket Baby. I'm with you, man. I want my HUD customization. Oh boy. Got it. Okay. Not having an RVB event when they brought back the basic colors is a lost opportunity. When they brought back the... Well, the problem with that is that there is no red versus blue in this game.
Flag captured.
Like, as far as, like, red and blue teams. Oh, come on, let me... Damn it. Okay. They added Morrigan during Season 2 for an event. What is Morrigan? I never really noticed the reticle color shift until now. What the... Yeah, this is, Halo 5, or Halo Infinite has a white reticle. Yeah. They did it, to help with color, like being able to see your enemies against a blue sky.
But they should be able to customize it too.
I would love an ability to do that. Like, could you imagine, babe, making a pink HUD?
Now I am so like pro customizing anything, everything.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to change the color of anything.
Mm-hmm. I agree. This is the Halo 3 sniper, I think, that was in the shop. That's a pretty cool model. I like it better than the Halo Infinite model. From what I remember, when I asked a developer actually about HUD customization and why they don't do that, despite, like, you know, other games in the industry letting you do that. They said it wasn't a deliberate decision. It was actually technical limitations. It was a problem with the way that, like... It's something like the way that the Halo HUD works is that all the various elements of it are baked together under the hood, where all these other companies that let you kind of like customize things, all of them are their own, like, in, you know, like your health would be its own little like widget thing under the hood. Yeah, they'd have to like break down the code and then rebuild it in order to let people do that.
That would take like a lot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next time.
Killing spree.
There we go.
Double kill.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they probably just don't have the resources to do that anymore. Well, not that they, like, literally couldn't. It's more like the people who could get that done are working on something that is more vital right now.
1 minute remaining.
Hey, any of my fellow men who are dating or married to queens in the comment or in the chat, you guys, there's a game called Fashion Dreamer that came out for the Switch, and your queen would probably really like that game.
Yes. You need to check it out.
Yeah, you guys got to really check it out.
Seconds
Everyone
remaining.
needs like a fashion game.
Yeah, it's one of those the girly games, the fashion games, and it came out for the Switch, and it's the first one that is of a high quality in a while. And so my wife has relayed to me that the girly gamer community, they're going crazy about it.
Enemy flag returned.
Hey, I moved out and I'm having to deal with the slow hotspot Wi-Fi until I get internet set up. I'm watching the stream in like 240p, lol, says Mr. Nowhere. How are you doing, Mr. Nowhere? I hope everything's going well, man. You had to move out? How's your PC setup going right now? Hopefully that's with you, right? I love you. No, we're not in the Halloween spirit no more.
No, I'm in the Christmas jingle.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll add stuff like the Falcon, Brute Shot, Spiker, Fire Grenade, and more. Fire Grenade probably not. Probably not, just because like that function is more or less taken up by the what do you call it? The Ravager. And then the area of denial stuff is mostly taken up by the I love you. It's taken up by that electricity grenade and stuff. So it's probably like a matter of like if you were to add a grenade with the limited resources that 343's live team for Halo Infinite has, they would probably focus on something more unique, I guess. How is Rebecca doing? Is she fully recovered from the last stream? She has. She is finally back. It's been a hard month, but she is back. PC setup non-existent. Gotta get a new desk and finish moving all my stuff. Okay, all right. If you don't mind me asking, what's the new place like? Is it nice? The excuse was stupid. Well, it's the reason why can be stupid, but the excuse was true, you know?
King Hill.
King Hill. No, Mr. Nowhere is a legend, as usual. Until they bring back assassinations and playable elites, this game will always feel incomplete to me. Hey, that's okay, man. You know, I definitely, the lack of playable elites, it still feels weird to me, because I'm somebody who likes playing as an elite in Halo. But the assassinations, I don't expect them to ever arrive for Halo Infinite. Probably the next game, but the transition from the Halo 5 version of the engine to Halo Infinite's version of the Halo engine, they kind of broke they broke the systems. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, you're not ready for the Christmas stuff that we're about to get.
Really?
Yeah, they have some cute Christmas stuff.
Sorry I interrupted you.
Oh, that's okay, hon.
It was just really surprising.
It was very surprising and cute.
Yeah.
Hill ready.
Yeah, I forgot if it was the animation rig for the multiplayer Spartans doesn't support assassinations currently, or if it was like something to do with like the way that the animations were set up for assassinations. Either way, it doesn't work anymore, and they couldn't get it complete in time for the release of the game, and so they basically just cut it from the development. They were considering bringing it back post-launch, but at this point, so much has changed, you know, with how they're handling Halo Infinite. Yeah, and as for Playable Elites, very much the same. Although with Playable Elites, that was almost never on Sandbox and multiplayer's radar. You know, Spartan story and all that. Well, Halo 5 monetized assassination, so it's possible. It's definitely like they could always monetize assassinations. It's more that like the work that would go into it. I heard one theory posited by a developer, which is technically the campaign Master Chief, that character rig does have the ability to do assassinations, and I think if I remember right, it's somewhat, this is me paraphrasing and like barely remembering what he said. I think it's related to the fact that like the cutscenes, there are first-person cutscenes in campaign. You know, like you go up to a button, you press X, and then Chief like magnetizes to the button, and a whole ass animation plays out in first person. Something to do with that theoretically allows assassinations to work with specifically the campaign animation rig, but in order to get it working in multiplayer, they'd actually have to like get it set up and rigged up for a networking environment like multiplayer. Oh my gosh.
Team about to score.
There we go.
A
A very
slimy.
Re-
But like shiny slimy, like
Yeah.
very like iridescent and cute. And with eyelashes.
Rebecca would like to play as an elite that is very slimy, but not gross slimy, like
Like
iridescent
moisturized,
slimy, like moisturized, that is very pink and very cute and has eyelashes. And I, for one, support her. I love you. After watching Rejected Shotgun's modding streams, I understand why 343 or any developer wouldn't want to have playable elites. You'd have to make every animation twice and doubles the dev time. Yeah, that's another thing, which is like the previous 343, I guess. I don't know what we would even call them. The ones that like worked on like Halo 4, 5, and then Infinite. Like that whole like development process and pipeline and way that they made games, they moved so slow that it was probably wiser to not do playable elites because, you know, having to basically like double the animations up like for every single gun as well as for the characters and everything. It's a lot of work. Not slime, very moisturized and glowing.
Enemy about to score.
Still boggles my mind that Halo 5 had the best assassinations, but Infinite doesn't have any. For as bad as the rec system was, you could at least unlock everything eventually. Yep, that was a pro.
Hill ready.
Oh my god. And as for, as for the assassinations and stuff, I know, man. Thankfully, we're long past the discussions about, like, I feel like it's almost like, it's just bad for your blood pressure at this point to be like, why wasn't this in the game at launch? Why wasn't that in the game at launch? But there is still some stuff like assassinations that I'd love to see. But thankfully, it's not like a make or break, I guess, for me. Just more of like a Just next time, guys. Next time, don't forget.
Victory.
Hello, Mr. Late Night Gaming. I didn't know you were colorblind. Which colorblind setting is that? I am not actually colorblind. This is actually more for gameplay purposes. A lot of the pro players, what they recommend to you is you set enemy team to yellow, because on most maps, yellow pops against a background. So it makes enemies really stand out. You know, there's nowhere for them to hide. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. How do I get that Christmas outfit?
The Christmas outfit, that person probably got it because he played during last Christmas. But this coming Christmas, we will play together, and Rebecca really wants the Christmas outfit.
I want the reindeer ears.
Yes? We'll get the reindeer ears. Ears? Don't worry. We'll get them ears. I'm going to say something slightly controversial. Halo 4 actually had a good campaign. Yeah, you're valid. You're valid. I wonder if... Huh? Love. Did you hear Miles is the permanent Spider-Man for Insomniac's Spider-Man universe? Like, he's the new Spider-Man? Going forward? Did Peter retire at the end of Spider-Man 2? I didn't watch all the cutscenes. Only thing I genuinely think should have been in the game at launch was the current amount of playlists. Oh, don't... I 100% agree. We would not be in the situation we were in. Glad none of the Halos turned out like Modern Warfare 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like play or campaign-wise, yeah. Dude, Modern Warfare 3, that's rough, that game. I watched the cutscenes for it, and I watched some of the gameplay. So, I don't know if you guys know the story about Modern Warfare 3. That game was originally developed as just DLC for Modern Warfare 2. Like, it's not a game. You know, it was a content update for Modern Warfare 2 that was supposed to include all the Modern Warfare 2 original maps remastered, as well as like some new campaign missions and stuff, like a bundle thing that would come out at the end of the first year of Modern Warfare 2's life, because it was supposed to be the first Call of Duty game to actually support itself for 2 years. And then for some reason Activision changed their mind, and so that little bundle of content was updated into a AAA $70 video game package. And it shows that they did not have the time to make a campaign. You know, out of this, like, what was supposed to be just DLC. Yeah, and also on top of that, the story's, like, bad, like, very bad. I mean, the new Modern Warfare 2, its story was also really bad. Like, the campaign wasn't very good. But at least it had, like, Alejandro Vargas, you know? Which is definitely a win. But Modern Warfare 3, nothing about that looks salvageable. Like, all of those ideas should never be revisited in a future campaign. And the Makarov, their version of Makarov, comes off like a Heath Ledger's Joker wannabe. Like, he just seems like a cartoon character. You know, not like a Russian ultra-nationalist. I actually feel like the current playlist count is becoming more of a detriment to the game than a positive, because the player counts are split up. Needs an MCC matchmaking composer immediately. Yeah, I agree there as well. Unfortunately, I just think, like, Halo doesn't do the numbers it used to do. And so I think that something like a matchmaking composer is actually a lot more beneficial. New Modern Warfare 3 did Soap dirty. It did. It also doesn't help that, like, his death falls flat, you know? Can't believe that they killed Soap again. His voice actor was paid for the voice and likeness. Ghost was just a voice, and they kept him. Well, that's the thing about, like, the Modern Warfare reboot. It's like... It feels like a toy commercial for Modern Warfare more than it does, like, an actual series of, like, Call of Duty campaigns. Because it's like... There's this one cutscene that's, like, really funny in Modern Warfare 2, the one from last year, where Nikolai, who now, remember Nikolai flew a helicopter in Call of Duty 4? Now Nikolai is their helicopter guy in the reboot. That's all he does. They get in, they're like, we need some help. And then Nikolai turns around like it's an Avengers movie, and he's like, I know someone who can help. You know, and it's like you can almost hear, like, the Avengers theme, ba-ba, ba-ba, like, playing or something. And then it, like, hard cuts to Farah, and she's, like, riding a motorcycle or something, like a Mad Max character. And it's like, what the hell am I... What is this? Like, it's like paintball Avengers. Like, it's so stupid, like, what Call of Duty has kind of done to its characters and the direction it's taken in its story. It's like a kind of like mediocre linear level, and then you sit and watch a movie that is done by a CGI studio that probably doesn't even operate in the same country as the developers who worked on the levels. And each game they'll say, like the new Modern Warfare 3, they were like, I know somebody who can help us. His name is Yuri. And, you know, like, all the people who grew up with Modern Warfare 3, they're supposed to go, oh, like the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme. But in the context of this reboot, you don't know who Yuri is. Yuri's a new guy. So why did the cutscene frame him with, like, so much importance and weight, you know? And it's just... It's like they're tripping over iconic characters that they can turn into operators to sell in Warzone. It's just so dumb. It's just really dumb. And who cares if Soap's dead, man? He'll be back. He'll be back in the Warzone Christmas event. He'll have a Santa Claus hat. And he'll leave behind a trail of snow. And he'll cost $25.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Me? Was that a little bit too mean? That was like a pot roast. I love you, baby. Watch, they're gonna bring in Frost from Modern Warfare 3. Oh yeah, they're gonna bring in Frost from Modern Warfare 4. I'm also fully expecting that it's gonna be like, Captain Price, I want you to meet the newest member of your team. And then they're all gonna turn to the door, and you're gonna see a shadow. His call sign is Sandman. They're totally gonna do that in the next game. And then Makarov is gonna, like, steal another chemical weapon or steal another bomb or Nova 6 or something, and he's gonna put it in, like, I don't know, a shopping mall in a fake country that doesn't exist, and Price is just gonna disarm it.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, just...
Double kill.
I can't believe, like, Call of Duty now. The stories have just gotten very stupid. It was a good pot roast, says Offensive Bias Music. Only character that was done better than the original is Gaz. Well, that's because Gaz is a character now. And yeah, the new Gaz is actually really cool. I like the new Gaz quite a bit. I don't care about this Avengers plot. I just wanted to save New York from the Russians. Aha, as opposed to saving New York from the aliens. Let's not get it twisted, guys. I will not accept this history revisionism. The Modern Warfare 3 original campaign was not very good either. That was also a very bad, stupidly written story that didn't make a lot of sense. But it was at least consistent with, like, the action movie direction Call of Duty was going in. Where are we going next, my love?
There's no more heavies?
Did they get rid of Big Team Battle heavies? We could do Big Team Battle. That is like heavies. Yeah. Hopefully Treyarch can do something good with the series. Dude. I don't think anybody can at this point. What's the chat's consensus on Infinite Warfare's campaign? It's a pretty good campaign. I think Infinite Warfare might be my favorite of the Jetpack era Call of Duties. What do you think was the last good COD story? Definitely Infinite Warfare. But in terms of, like, a traditional Call of Duty campaign, or, like, a classic one, I guess that, like, what I think of as classic, the last brilliant one, I guess, that felt like classic Call of Duty to me was probably Call of Duty 4. World at War was pretty fine. But then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and it was like, all right, now we're an action series. And then Black Ops, boom, more action stuff. And those were good campaigns too, by the way. They just weren't like classic Call of Duty, I guess. They were the transitionary period. Cold War is good. I don't think Cold War is very good. BO2 is the best classic COD, in my opinion. I used to think that when I was younger, but I guess as I've gotten older, I've grown to kind of, like, resent some of the things that Black Ops 2 did and how it influenced Treyarch as a studio, because that was the start of Treyarch's, like, obsession with the 3-lane map design, and the kind of, like, very, like, it's hard to explain. Like, playing those, like, Treyarch Call of Duty games, you can feel that you're being, like, railroaded into firefights, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I've grown to actually appreciate the kind of more looser game design of Infinity Ward titles, minus Modern Warfare 2, the recent one. That one I actually think was like a disaster. It felt like it was trying to be both Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops, and so it was just the weakest version of both. World at War was mid. Yeah, World at War's campaign wasn't even, like, the best of the World War II Call of Duty campaigns. That still goes to Call of Duty 2.
Total control for the enemy. You got new zones incoming.
You know we're gonna be snuggly tonight, right, babe? Hell yeah. I just picked up Red Dead Redemption on the Nintendo Switch, as well as Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut for the Xbox. So we are set as far as fun games go. And of course, the lovely Mrs. has a variety. She has Fashion Dreamer for the Switch, 2 Style Savvy games for the Nintendo DS, and we can't forget Dogs. Oh, I guess we're supposed to stop the enemy. It's hard to play strategically and talk about Call of Duty games. Damn it. T-Dog Smitty says, I hear we're talking about Modern Warfare 3 in here. Yeah, T-Dog Smitty, wow, that Modern Warfare 3 campaign, that was junky, to quote my wife. It's getting, like, increasingly, like, worryingly stupid, I guess, the direction that the Call of Duty story is going in. And we're now hitting that breaking point that I told you that I was worried about, which is, like, they did it. It's the first fumble for the Modern Warfare series. Like, not that, you know, Modern Warfare 2 is flawless, but more so, like, I feel like discourse about the story of Modern Warfare 2 and its characters was generally more positive than negative, you know? Like, people were making memes out of Ghost's face. People thought Alejandro Vargas was a badass.
What
And
do you think they're gonna do next, though, that they fumbled the bag?
for Modern Warfare 3, well, if they make a game called Modern Warfare 4, I feel like people are going to laugh them out of the room because it's going to start looking like they're running out of ideas and they're just like, it's like an assembly line of Modern Warfare games.
They should just make a zombies.
Yeah, zombies standalone game. That's what the community's been asking for a while. I think Call of Duty needs like a little break from the annualized releases. Bad? Yes. Modern Warfare 2 DLC 1000%. Yeah, it's so weird, like, you know, the reports were that Modern Warfare 3, like, you know, Modern Warfare 3, like, it's a video game, which it's not. It was just a content pack for Modern Warfare 2 Year 2 being done by Sledgehammer with a couple of, like, a mini campaign. And it's just so weird that they were forced to take their content pack and, like, bloat it into a $70 game, and it's like, that's, you can't do that in the time given, and it shows. Like, that story is just like nothing. I could totally see that as like a Spec Ops mission pack, but with like these like huge war zone levels where you have to go in, you have to do a thing and then extract, and then you have to sit there watching like a movie that Blur Studios rendered in another country, like where nothing happens, and then you have to play another war zone mission. It shouldn't have been Modern Warfare 3. They should have kept it as a DLC, the original plan. Yo, chat, what's everyone's takes on Black Ops 3's campaign? Black Ops 3's campaign is bad. It's bad, but it's also in a similar situation. Well, maybe not similar situation. Black Ops 3's campaign is bad because bad choices were made during that game's development, which led to them having to scrap ideas that were not working, that they were trying to get working, and then kind of like, with the time left during development, turn it into something that was linear. You guys can even find the leaked footage online of when Black Ops 3 was originally an open world campaign. And that just, like, was not fun. You know, running to a place, getting into a shootout, and then running to another place and getting into a shootout. It wasn't working. It wasn't paced very well. Modern Warfare 3, though, that's like a situation where it's just like, dude, that was really shitty what Activision made those developers do. Like, hey, like that little mission pack that you're doing, that's now going to be the next campaign. You guys have less than a year to do what you can. Rest were DMZ type missions. You could tell it was a DLC add-on too. There were probably 3 to 4 new missions. That's probably literally all they could do, like, with the time given. You know, and like Makarov even. Like, Makarov sucked, man. He just came across as like a discount Heath Ledger Joker.
Was it $70?
It was $70, babe. Yeah, and originally the price point that was thrown around by the guy who reported on it being made first as a DLC, it was supposed to be a $40 little expansion for Call of Duty.
Okay, so it's not bad.
Yeah, and then Activision were like, no, this is going to be $70. On a nostalgic note, have you ever played Call of Duty 2 LNG? Yes, Call of Duty 2's campaign is brilliant. Really, really good stuff.
An ally returned our flag.
Yeah, the fun of like Call of Duty, I feel like, is it's that
What is
folk? Fope? Oh, it's there. So you know how like the ghost has that stupid mask, like
oh, yeah,
w-
back.
yeah, like that 3D printed skull mask, which is stupid.
I thought he was supposed to be cool.
Well, there is a cutscene in Modern Warfare 3 where he turns his head, babe, so that his profile is facing the camera and you can see the mask hangs, and so it looks like, because of the skull, it looks like he has like no chin. Like, and so
They
people,
call him Foe?
because there's his buddy is his call sign, his soldier call sign is Soap. So they take that screenshot of Ghost and like Fope. Yeah, that's the new meme now, is Fope.
You already watched all of the cutscenes?
Yup.
How long were they? Like 10 minutes? I didn't even see
They were very
Oh,
brief.
I didn't even see you watch them.
Yeah, I mostly skipped through like the boring stuff because it was a lot of gruff men grunting gruffly at each other and standing around and talking about how this is not good and the bad guy must be stopped. Or explaining where the bad guy is.
Oh, they love the Foe.
Yeah, they love Fope. Yeah.
They're laughing at you.
They're laughing at me.
Give him a little Foe.
You Soap, we have to get Makarov. Soap.
He has your flag.
Yeah, and the villain is like, he's very stupid, he's very silly.
Give me a quick summary of the story, but only in 3 sentences.
Only 3 sentences? Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Oh god, I have 3 sentences to summarize. A villain named Makarov breaks out of jail and tries to unsuccessfully detonate bombs and gas. Captain...
That was 3, right?
No, that was 1 sentence.
No,
Here's
that
my
was
second
not
sentence.
one
No, that was... A villain named Makarov
Like
breaks out of
20
jail
times.
and attempts to unsuccessfully detonate some bombs and gas. Sentence number 2.
You're cheating.
The reason he is unsuccessful is because the heroes stop him. One of the heroes dies. The end.
Oh, okay. Sounds so boring.
Yeah.
You said it was like Mad Max?
Oh, that's it's so the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign, the first in the reboot. The reason I say Mad Max is this character Farah, she's like a Middle Eastern freedom fighter. And Modern Warfare 2019's story was like kind of taking itself pretty seriously, and she was treated very seriously. Like their country is fake. And like it doesn't exist, but it's clearly supposed to be like, you know, yeah, like any number of Middle Eastern countries that Infinity Ward was inspired by. The most popular theory was Afghanistan, and she became like a freedom fighter, basically, against the terrorist regime that was controlling her country. And it was like pretty serious, and her story was actually like really good. Like it's probably like the best effort that a modern military shooter has done in not making people from the Middle East the bad guys, you know? But then in the new Modern Warfare 2 game, they gave her like a motorcycle gang, and like she has like a leather jacket, and
Wait, Modern Warfare 2?
yes. So she's gone from like a fairly realistic and like believable.
Now she's a bad girl.
Now she, well, not like a bad girl. She's like Captain America. Like she's like single-handedly going into terrorist camps with like pistols and motorcycles and take like whatever story. Yeah, whatever story they were trying to tell about the Middle East is gone the second she jumped off a ramp with a motorcycle.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
So that's why I said it's like she's turned into like a Mad Max character who's like driving around. You guys, Rebecca just got her first Skyjack. That Banshee is hers now.
Help me.
Help me! If you switch weapons, the Banshee gets a bomb.
Help me.
Help me! Damn, baby!
Help me.
Boost into him. Oh no! You got...
Help me.
Damn it. Okay, well, that's okay, babe. You know what to do next time, right? That was cool. Yeah, first we have to get Makarov. Oh yeah, and then the new Modern Warfare 3 campaign has like a weirdly edgy segment that like makes no sense with the superhero tone they're going for, which is you play as a woman who is on an airplane and forcefully put into a bomb vest and handed a pistol and then shoved out into the passenger aisle, and you're like screaming like, help me, this isn't my fault, and they all think you're a terrorist because your character's Middle Eastern.
Oh my god.
And then the bomb goes off and the plane crashes or something. But it's like all this like stupid like FOP, we have to get Makarov before he detonates the bombs. And then suddenly it does something like that, which is like, whoa, 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 like hold up, like back up, like you want to do that again? Like you want to say something?
Yeah.
But then it just doesn't address it. So it's like edge with, you know what it's like? It's all edge, but the blade is dull. It's like using real-world terrorism as a costume. Like, it doesn't actually want to analyze it or explore it in any meaningful narrative way. It just wants you to go, whoa, that was badass. The villain must be very bad. Before I thought he was bad because he wanted to blow up a bomb, but now he must be very bad. FOP, they hit the Pentagon.
Wait, I'm busy right now with the bus.
Yeah, I see Rebecca. She's kind of going crazy with the bus right now.
Yep. Fuck, I love the Wraith, dude.
Yeah. Oof, boy.
Point. I'm up to some hijinks.
Somebody says, it doesn't have to have a point. It's just a game. Bro, the game is called Modern Warfare. If you think there's no ethics involved in Modern Warfare, man. Ah, my favorite non-political era, World War II. I haven't seen the second or third new Modern Warfare 2 campaigns. Or Modern Warfare campaigns. They're not good. They're not good.
This is my favorite vehicle.
This is? The Wraith? Oh, how many kills did you get? I saw you got a killing spree.
Yeah, I got like 2 doubles, 6 triples, something like that.
I love you, baby.
You know, just typical day at work.
Yeah. Then it's just edgy for no reason. Basically, yeah, it's just all edge with no point.
The flag.
You ever try to get revenge when
Yeah, when the
sometimes.
round victory or round over screen and you're trying to kill that last guy before the game kicks you out. Babe, that was a good killing spree you did. You want to try to go for another?
Yeah. Where were you this time? You were doing your folk face.
I was doing my FOP face. Gonna head and play the non-controversial game called Doom. Ironically, Doom has more to say.
Doing a scary game.
Yeah. Doom is awesome. I wonder what the next Doom's gonna be like.
I want to try it again, but maybe like on the Switch Lite. Like
Yeah?
the Switch Lite. Like,
Oh.
maybe, like, the
Oh,
speakers
babe.
are small.
It runs at 30 frames per second on the Switch,
Good. I don't want
At-
to see what happens.
but at a low FOV. So you'd get sick because of the low frame rate, and you'd get sick because of maybe we could turn down the graphics to the lowest settings. That way it looks a little bit more cartoony.
That was big. Bird.
Yeah, why can't games be apolitical like Fallout New Vegas or BioShock? No one looks at COD and is like, wow, that was profound. I don't think you played Call of Duty 4, man. That game came out at the perfect time. Because that was still like,
The best game though is Deus Ex.
yeah, Deus Ex. Deus Ex. Man, Deus Ex, you could just like sit and watch the opening cutscene of Deus Ex Human Revolution and you could have a whole conversation about it.
Changed my life.
Yeah, Adam Jensen, he didn't ask for this.
He's very troubled. He's not sure if his augmentations make him a better or worse man.
Yeah, is he still the same man? It's like the ship of Theseus, and I'm the ship.
Wait, does he really say that?
No, I don't think so, but he might. No, Fope, don't turn me into a zombie. Oh yeah, because if you pre-order Modern Warfare 3, you get Ghost, but he's a zombie ghost. So you're running around multiplayer with like a dude in a stupid skull mask and his skin's rotting
Now
off.
he has a stupid skull mask. Every guy loved that ghost character.
Oh yeah.
And now he's stupid.
Yeah, I think he's stupid.
Y'all flip quick.
Here's the thing though, I never thought Ghost was cool. I thought he was stupid always.
Oh, worm.
Yeah. Cause when I look at like Ghost, like there's like the surface level of like he's got like a
I
skull.
think his eyes are funny.
His eyes are hilarious because he's wearing that stupid mask and you can see the eyes of like a real human being under there. And then it makes me think like, I wonder where he got that skull mask from. Where'd he get it?
Probably those local dollar stores.
I'm just like picturing him like like he probably didn't find it like first go, right? He had to search for the correct skull masks.
Someone's using the Master Chief.
They are? Did he run off?
Yeah, he ran off. He's to the left.
Hmm.
I like this map.
Yeah, this map's pretty fun actually.
It's very bouncy.
Yeah, it's just like a grown-ass man who serves in the military, like, going from shop to shop to find a stupid skull mask so that he can wear over his uniform. Like, it's like, come on. And in the original Modern Warfare 2, the character of Ghost, all he had was, like, a baklava,
Oh yeah.
like, covering his face, and he had, like, a skull, like, kind of terribly drawn on it, and he wore sunglasses.
So he probably got it custom made on Etsy.
Yeah, the new one, he probably had to order his stupid skull mask from Etsy. So, in the original Modern Warfare 2, you never got the sense, like, obviously he was an edgelord, but it was like, it just looked like a guy who had a stupid and bad sense of humor, you know? Where this new one, it's like, what is wrong with you, man? Like, are you 5? Is it Halloween? And then they've also introduced this new dumb idea, which is he doesn't want anyone to see his face. So it's like, oh, like he's so edgy. Bro, you malding being petty because some dude has a skull mask. Like, come on, this is low-hanging fruit. Of course it's low-hanging fruit.
It's this haterade zone. Like,
Yeah,
get
it's...
the time.
Of course it's low-hanging fruit, man. This is my stream. I'm gonna eat all the low-hanging fruit I want.
Yeah, that's not black.
Yeah. Did he rip it off of somebody? Funny fope. Instead, we just skipped to Halo 7. Oh, are we talking about Halo stories? Yeah, well, the idea behind Halo Infinite is it's supposed to be kind of in spirit Halo 7. Wonder where the story is gonna go, though. Oh, guys, Rebecca saw the... So Rebecca has watched all the cutscenes of Halo Infinite's story. We're on board with the Endless. Like, I know people think that the Endless are stupid and stuff. I still think the Endless is a cool idea, especially, like, the creepy, like... Yeah, the links to sand traps, stone slabs and stuff, and the ancient text and writing. Like, it's all a lot of fun. They have room to do a lot of interesting stuff with the Endless if they play their cards right. Aw, our Shih Tzu is snoring peacefully. Let's see. Emil at least has a reason to be as edgy as he is. Emil's pretty dumb as well, I'll be honest. It was this bizarre period where every shooter game in the industry wanted to have a character who had a skull for a face or a skull mask for a face. And Halo has its own character who is an edgy Spartan who has a skull mask. Only he carved with a knife a skull shape into his visor. And that character...
Oh, I like it. I've seen
You like his armor?
I mean, it's very DIY.
It does look cool.
It's not from Etsy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like the new Ghost where he must have ordered his skull mask from Etsy and gotten it custom made.
Double kill.
Come on.
I wonder if they can hear Egbert snoring.
Yeah, this Shih Tzu, the sounds he's making. Sounds like they'll pivot to Precursors as the final boss. Dude, I want them to stick with the Endless. I'm tired of the Precursors. I'm tired of the Forerunners. Like, can we move on from that stuff? I want something new in Halo. I want to fight the Banished. I want to fight Endless. I want Master Chief to not be sad. Like, Cortana said goodbye to him. He's got new Cortana now. He's got Fernando. I really hope that the next story isn't about how Master Chief is sad and needs to discover his humanity. Wife likes the skull face, and then me. Oh, well, it's not that bad. Yeah, that's basically our relationship. I'll vent to her for 30 minutes about something, and she'll say, I kind of like it. And I'll be like, you know what? Now that you put it that way. Because, guys, the wife is right.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, I wonder if they can hear it.
Flood is based. Bring back the Flood. Dude, I'd love to see the Flood again as a villain. Like, the Flood is a fun idea mechanically. Like, beyond just, like, the fact that they're, like, booger zombies. It's a fun idea for a villain that can, like, you blow off the arm, and now the arm turns into, like, a little spider that crawls around and tries to get you. Like, with the tech of modern-day game engines, they could do a lot of fun shape-shifting stuff with the Flood. What happened?
It was like stuttering.
Was stuff happening like crazy?
Everyone was shooting.
Oh god, that sounds like lag.
The enemy is about to prevail.
Sounds like the perfect relationship. It is. It is. Happy wife, happy life. I'm single and have no experience. Well, listen, you're already on the right track, okay? Oh, man. There we go. Fight the button got the Flood. It is fun. Flood zombies versus Promethean zombies. Well, I don't think the Prometheans can become Flood. Maybe. They could get, like, digitally corrupted. Like, it's entirely possible that, like, a Promethean chassis could be turned into an instrument that the Flood could use. Like, you know how, like, the Prometheans are made up of floaty bits? We'll just put a little bit of Flood goo in between all the floaty bits, and boom, there you go. You've got a Flood Promethean. Hey, the match is over. I was having fun.
One more match.
Hey.
Hey.
Dead Space remake on Game Pass.
Yeah, the Dead Space remake is on Game Pass. I got through the opening of it. It's actually, like, pretty cool how faithful it is to the original. It's also cool that it's, like, seamless. I don't think I've hit a loading screen yet.
Really? So are they working on the Christmas Battle Pass?
They probably are. They've probably maybe even got it ready to go by now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Prometheans are mindless now, so how would the Logic Plague work? I'm not talking about, like, the Logic Plague. I'm talking about, like, you know in Halo Wars 2, how you can spawn a Flood Warthog, and it's literally a Warthog with a bunch of boogers in the driver's seat and, like, crap coming out of the engine? Like that, basically. Like, the chassis of the Promethean just being puppeted by Flood stuff. Frogzilla donated $10 to let us know, "First, I'm being affected by the Flood. First, I can feel the grace mind inside my head. First." And he says, "Also, I'm on Halo, hopping on to run with ya." All right, Frogzilla, I hope we see you soon, man. Oh, guys, you guys are not ready for tomorrow's video.
Tomorrow it is?
Yep, I'm going to try to get it done by tomorrow. You guys are not ready for it. It's going to be good. So, okay. The ads, the sponsored segments, like, sponsors are obnoxious, right? The sad reality is, like, the sponsorships, it helps pay the bills. So, if it's going to be annoying, if it's going to be there, the least I could do is make it entertaining. So, my beloved grunt voice will now be the voice of all my sponsorships going forward. So, you will know that if there is a sponsorship in a late night gaming video, take pleasure in the fact that it will be delivered by a grunt. I almost said Dead Space 3. Dead Space 3 was so stupid, honestly. I feel so bad for Dead Space 3. That was like a victim of meddling, of corporate meddling. Mad Max aesthetic W or less W? Depends on the Mad Max story, I guess. Mad Max Fury Road is a hard W. Dress up as Ghost instead. Should I do the Ghost voice as well, or should I just walk on and just be like, "Sup"?
No, I think they're gonna like the grunt.
Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like the grunt ad. Look, if I can do silly voices, the least I could do to make the sponsored segments a little bit more interesting is put some of those silly voices to use.
And they're edited too, so
And they're edited.
like the grunt.
Something that did make me quite happy was the sponsor. I sent them the video and one draft, and they were like, "It's good to go." Like, they just liked it. They probably didn't even realize what they were watching. So the wife loves it. Yes, but wear Emil's helmet since the wife loves it. I'll do that. I'll wear Emil's helmet since the wife loves it. Damn, that pistol looks beefy. It does, right? I used some of the credits I got from the Battle Pass, because this little pistol thing was on sale, and it's like, it's kind of cool looking.
Power
Is desync worse for anyone else? It feels like it's worse than previous seasons. I have noticed that after the update, it feels like desync in big team battle modes has gotten a little bit worse. So this mode, we have to grab these power seed things and we have to bring them back to our base. Damn it. For today's sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. I loved the first two Dead Space games, in my opinion. Dead Space 1, I think, is still one of my favorite action horror games. It's up there with Resident Evil 4. There's a guy right up there. What am I going to use this for? Well, I guess nothing, because I died. I missed the brute shot in Mauler. Dude, I missed the brute shot in Mauler, too. What is the new update? I came here to ask, but I forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right, the new update. So, okay. Next week, Firefight is coming, as well as a Mountain Dew.
Collab.
A Mountain Dew collab.
And they made some cute Halo 3 clothes.
And they made some cute Halo 3 clothes on the Xbox Gear Store, which unfortunately have been sold out. But there's also going to be a Halo 3 playlist event to go along with it. It looks like very silly, and it's going to be 7 maps.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The enemy team has scored.
Yeah, it just looks good. So far, the most contentious item on the menu for discussion seems to be that the Mark V core or kit or whatever. It is $22. So in order to, and basically that's where the discussion is. In my opinion, that's too high, but it's like less offensive, I guess, to me than some of the other items, just because like that Mark V armor is so iconic. Soap, they put the Master Chief in a soda. Soap, you gotta cut the limbs off, Soap.
Power seed stockpile.
Haven't played Dead Space. Gotta get around to it. Only horror action game I've really played was Fear. Well, that's a good one to play. Fear is great. Damn it. Okay.
Power seeds are ready to secure.
$20 for black. Well, it's not $20 for black. It's $20 for Halo Combat Evolved Master Chief, the color black and the color green. Whoa. My game froze.
Really?
Yeah. Let's give it a second. Because remember, that's happened before and it was able to... Am I still in the game?
It says you left.
It says I left? Okay, the game crashed.
That's ridiculous.
That's a ridiculous news. All right. Let's see. I agree with you. Bundles should not be more than $15. The fact that these prices are so high and they justify raising them higher because of crosscore, which should have been there in the beginning, sucks. Yeah, it's... They said that the reason the bundles have to be so expensive is because they're crosscore. But crosscore shouldn't be, like, considered like this, like, well, see, it's this new system. It's called crosscore, and because of that, we need to make... And it's like, guys, it should have been like that from the beginning. Also, the prices to begin with were a little bit steep. I guess it's like paying more for the privilege of using a feature that should have been a default seems a little bit weird. Frogzilla. Phobe, LNG is playing Big Team Battle. Hop on so we can troll him. Yes, I made my Spartan look like Ghost just to mess with you. Well, unfortunately, guys, that crash, that seems like the call for me to get off, because I'm starting to get hungry, tired, and then I've got to get that video up. It's going to be a bit of a longish video, and it's going to be about Destiny. So I think some of you guys who, maybe people who like Destiny and maybe people who don't like Destiny are probably going to enjoy it. Either way, having a lot of fun editing it together. So guys, I appreciate you all coming for the stream. This was a lot of fun. A lot of good complaining. A lot of good memes.